Friends, today we have to learn about applications of Avogadro law. So first point is it explains Gay-Lucas law. So already we know that Avogadro law. All equal volume of all gases under the similar conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. So next applications. Applications means uses of Avogadro law in our day-to-day life. It explains Gay-Lucas law. Then second one is it helps in the determination of atomicity of gases. Atomicity means already we know that number of atoms present in the molecules. Then third one is molecular formula of gases can be derived using Avogadro law. Molecular formula of gases. Gases already I told you equation. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. Hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrochloric acid. That are the examples. Gaseous state. Molecular formula of gases can be derived using the Avogadro law. So next one is it determines the relations between molecular mass and vapor density. Molecular mass already I told you definition, and vapor density means vapor means gaseous state. So vapor means gaseous state. It is also density means amount of substance. The substance can be solid, liquid and gaseous state. So vapor means gaseous state. So to explain or to determine the relations between molecular mass and vapor density using with the Avogadro law. Then fifth one is it helps to determine the gram molar volume of all gases. 22.4 liters at a standard temperature and pressure. So this is the applications of Avogadro law. There are 5 points. Relations between vapor density and relative molecular mass. You know that already relative molecular mass. See the definition using with the hydrogen scale. The relative molecular mass of gas or vapor is the ratio between the mass of one molecule of gas or vapor to the mass of one atom of hydrogen. So the relative molecular mass of gas or vapor. Gas or vapor. So vapor also we know that, gas also we know is the ratio. What is the ratio? For example, water. We can water means hydrogen, oxygen, both are gaseous state combined to form the water. So we can boil the water to convert it into vapor state. Vapor state. This is the ratio, the mass of one molecule of gas or vapor to the mass of one atom of hydrogen. Then vapor density definition. Vapor density is the ratio of mass of a certain volume of gas or vapor to the mass of an equal volume of hydrogen measured under the same conditions of temperature and pressure. For example, already we know that I told you in our day-to-day our life water example. So water we can boil using how we can boil the water using with the temperature. And gas and water both are mixed together using with the temperature and pressure. For example, we can drink the soft drinks. Soft drinks means Pepsi, Coke, 7-Up, like that. That and all we can open the water, gas, soda, brisk effervescence came out. The brisk effervescence gaseous state, carbon dioxide inside the water mixed together. So if you open, the effervescence came out. That means gas came out. So using vapor and liquid state and gaseous state both are miscible. Miscible means mixed soluble using with the temperature and pressure. So this is the vapor density. So you know that to determine the relations between the relative molecular mass and vapor density. Applications of Avogadro law, fourth point. Next class we can study about relations between vapor density and relative molecular mass.